Hello everyone, this is General Hand Grenade. Welcome to my war room in Prince George, British Columbia. Here we are, it's 2 days after Christmas, and I think I'm still full of turkey. I wonder if you are too. Anyway, it's been a difficult year for most of us, and even just a weird year for all of us. And so Christmas, like it would have been nice if we all had a good Christmas, although that was going to be difficult as well because we were supposed to stay away from each other. I did manage to get together with a couple of members of my family that I see quite often, but I wasn't able to get together with the others that I hardly see much during the year, so that's just the way it is. But anyway, I hope that you had a good Christmas, and I hope that you got all that you wanted for Christmas, and that the gifts that you got for other people were things that they wanted as well. That's not all that Christmas is about, but it does make it fun, especially for the kids. And that's what I'm making this video about, because I know that there's a young man out there, he's 10 years old, and his name is Hayden, and I know that he had a really good Christmas, probably better than just about all of us, because he got exactly what he wanted for Christmas this year. All he wanted was Europe 1940 and Pacific 1940, because he wanted to play Global 40. And that's why you see my Global 40 map on the table. It's been a while since it's been on here, hasn't it? Anyway, this is to wish you, Hayden, a Merry Christmas, and I know that it's your birthday coming up soon. So I was thinking that if it's okay with your mom, that I would send you a couple of things. I've got tons of stuff because I've been playing Axis and Allies for, 35, 36 years I've been playing the game, so I've collected a lot of stuff over the years. And so I've got some extras. And I know that in the Pacific game and in the Europe game that you just got for Christmas, that they don't give you everything you need. Like, for instance, money. I don't know what you're doing for money, but look at this. If I'm able to do it, if it's okay with your mom, I'm going to send you a whack of money. And this is money that I've had for a long time. This is actual Axis and Allies money. These are industrial production certificates. This is probably 2 games worth of it. It seems like, anyway. Like here, these are some new ones here, and there's some old ones. Anyway, I don't use this money anymore. They're kind of like poker chips, right? So there's that, right? There's also these things here. These are what I call banks. And they're not really banks, they're actually just coasters, right? But it represents all of the different nations that are in the game Global 40. And the reason I call them banks is because that's how I managed to separate my money from each other. Like, let's say this one here, UK Pacific. Or sorry, this is UK Europe, this is UK Pacific. So UK Europe, let's say they get, 25, 26, 27, 28. Let's give them $29. So then I just put the money on top of that card there, and I know that that's their money, right? It's not the same as this money over here. This money belongs to these guys. So that helps out, so you don't get your money all mixed up from everybody, right? So there's that. And then one of the things, since I played this game so long, and since I have a YouTube channel, one of the bonuses is that I get to meet a lot of the people that play this game, and some of the people that are the best players in the world, and some of the people who work the hardest to make things that make this game better. Like these coasters that I showed you here. These are made by Doug at Historical Board Gaming. That's a store that makes all kinds of pieces for the game Axis and Allies, and for other war games, that you use little plastic army men for, right? My favorite store in the whole world, that's for sure. But anyway, there's also, one of my friends is Young Grasshopper in Toronto. I don't know anybody in the world that likes Global 40 more than Young Grasshopper does. He's the man when it comes to this game. And so he made a card deck, and this is some of them right here. Now, I don't use these cards anymore because I'm playing a different game right now. And plus, I think I have 2 of these card decks, right? So in this card deck, let me just show you what's in here. Like, these cards are really thick, right? It doesn't matter. You could put one of these cards in water. These aren't even made out of paper. You put these cards in water and take them out and dry them off, and they'd be fine, right? Some kind of plastic these are made of. So here, this shows you, okay, when you're going to set the game up, there's where all the facilities go, like your factories and your naval bases and your air bases. It shows you on this side where they all go, right? Oh no, wait, that's the wrong card to show you where they go. But anyway, this tells you, so you don't have to keep looking in the rule book. It tells you what you need to do. Like that's what you do first, and that's what you do second, and you just go down the list until you're down to the end, and then your turn is over, right? And then this side tells you how much everything costs and what to roll the dice at and how far they move and everything. And this card shows you where everything goes. I was a little confused there, wasn't it? So each one has its own, like there's the Russian one, shows you where everything goes for the Russian player, right? And so that's pretty cool. Then you don't have to keep your boxes out, like it's a huge box, right? That's all over your table. This is a lot easier if you just have these things, right? Here's the one with the facilities. It tells you where all the facilities in the game go. And then the other side is more facilities. So you just put down all the facilities from both sides of this card and put down the units from all these cards, and then your game is all set up. And then there's these cards. Now you know what national objectives are, right? You're learning how to play the game today. So when you achieve a national objective, one of the problems that you have is remembering all the national objectives that you achieved. So when you achieve something, like let's say you achieve this one, the Soviet Union controls Archangel, there are no Axis warships in Sea Zone number 125, and there are no Allied units on any original Russian territories. If you do that, then that is worth 5 IPCs, right? So then you would take that and you would put it on the Russian card over there. And then there's another one called the Spread of Communism. And so if you have achieved that, then you put that on that card. So that when you go to collect your money for the Russians, you just count up the amount of money that they have in territories and the territories that they've taken. And then let's say that comes out to 30, plus 3 is 33, plus 5 is 38. So then you know to take $38 for the Russians, right? And then what else do we got here? So there's the Italian cards, and we've got American cards, and you see they got numbers on all of them. That's how many IPCs that each one of these things is worth that you achieve. And again, you're kind of, I don't know if it's plastic, but it's not cardboard either. It's some kind of material that is really nice. And Young Grasshopper gave me these cards himself. Like he actually handed me the deck when I was in Toronto playing in a tournament that he had a few years ago. So what else is there in this card deck? Well, there's these cards. I seen on a video this morning that you were learning or teaching your mom how to do the research and development. So here, instead of having to look in the rule book every time, you can just look. If you roll a 1, that's heavy artillery. If you roll a 2, that's rockets. But remember, there's 2 charts, right? You can choose one chart or the other. So there's the other chart right there. You just flip the card over, right? And then let's say you do get something. Like let's say, here, let's pick one out here. Let's say jet fighters. Let's say you get jet fighters for the Russians. So you put the jet fighter card over there. Let's say you get another one too. Let's say you get Blitz. Then you put the Blitz on there too. Is that a real thing? Or is that might be one of his house rules? Oh no, it's on there. Okay. So then there you go. So you've got your money on there, you've got your national objectives on there, and you've got those things on there, and that's everything that the Russians have. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? It's a way to keep your stuff separated so you know that this stuff doesn't belong to the Chinese or the Americans. This is the Russian stuff. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. If it's okay with your mom, all she has to do is she has to get in touch with me on Facebook and just let me know where she wants me to mail them. Any mailing address whatsoever that she can pick the mail up at is okay with me. And I don't know that it'll get there before your birthday. because the mail is moving really slow right now. This time of year when everybody's sending presents to each other and Christmas cards, and with a lot of people shopping online, I know I do a lot of stuff online and shopping online, and it's taking forever to get my stuff. So I don't know that they'll get there by the time your birthday comes along, Hayden, but hopefully it does. And then you'll have this stuff to play Axis and Allies on your birthday. So anyway, again, I want to wish everybody, all of my subscribers, and especially Hayden, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care, everyone. General Hand Grenade out.